Thank you. I think the worst thing, or one of the worst things that we could do as a city, and certainly as a country, is to forget those who served on our behalf, and those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, and in this case, over 58,000 Americans who lost their lives during the Vietnam War. And that's not counting hundreds of, I think it was about 150, 160,000 or more who were injured serving in the Vietnam War. And I think all of us certainly have family members, in my case, a brother. All of us had individuals who served during the Vietnam era. You know, there are many wars that have been fought by this country, but there's something about the Vietnam War that just rings special because that war and the feelings that were felt during that time, in many ways we are still feeling them today. A week and a half ago on a Sunday evening, I was in the Vietnamese community in the city of Houston, where they honored all of their military soldiers that fought during the Vietnam War. For Americans, we lost over 58,000. For those on the South Vietnamese side, they lost over 200,000. That's a huge number. And all over the globe, even today, we are fighting battles and people are losing their lives. And we just live in a society, a world, where there are forces of evil that certainly will do everything that they can, fight any way that they can, and people literally are losing their lives. I don't want this to be a city where we forget those who have served our country. I don't want to forget families who have lost loved ones. I don't want to forget individuals who have been injured. I don't want us to forget the Vietnam War and the battles that were fought. And so it's only fitting that on this day, just a few days before we celebrate the 4th of July, that we pause to remember, to commemorate 50 years since the Vietnam War. It's only special. And as I listened to her sing the national anthem for the United States, it was just something special in that song, and quite frankly, in the way that she sang it. And then on the 4th of July, as we celebrate our freedom and our patriotism, I think we never hear it enough. Freedom is not free. And people have paid the supreme sacrifice in order for us to be where we are today. And so our liberty is precious, and our patriotism is precious. And in large part, the greatness of the city will be measured by how well we stop and give honor to those to whom honor is due. And so this is a very special day in this city. And it's my hope that it will continue to be special, that we'll continue to build on it and make it even better next year than what it is today. Now, having said that, I have the privilege of presenting this proclamation. Carl, do you have it? And normally I don't read it in full, but today I'm going to read it in full. The observance of the 50th anniversary. And Councilmember, both council members, you're here, so why don't you just stand with me? Councilmember Mike Knox at large and Councilmember Steve Lee. The observance of the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War is a time to reflect with solemn reverence upon the valor of a generation that served with honor, paying tribute to nearly 3 million servicemen and women who left their families to serve bravely from Anh Drang to Khe Sanh, from Hue to Saigon, and countless villages in between. They pushed through the jungles, rice paddies, heat, and monsoons, fighting historically to protect the ideas we hold dear as Americans. Through more than a decade of combat over air, land, and sea, these proud servicemen and women upheld the highest tradition of our armed forces. As a grateful nation and a grateful city, America honors the selflessness of more than 58,000 patriots
and draws inspiration from the heroes who suffered unspeakable as prisoners of war, yet returning home with their heads held high. The city of Houston pledges to keep faith with those who were wounded and still carry scars of war, seen and unseen, and stand in support of bringing home the more than 1,600 missing service members. The Vietnam War Wall serves as a reminder of the selflessness and sacrifices of the soldiers who served on the battlefield and their family members who endured a pain that may never fade. May they find peace in knowing their loved ones are remembered, not only through medals and memories, but in the hearts of all Americans who are forever grateful for their service, their valor, and their sacrifice. The city of Houston offers its gratitude to all the servicemen and women of the Vietnam War who fought for our peace and defended our freedoms, and their families who sacrificed holidays and quality time with their loved ones, and extend best wishes to all in a memorable 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War. Therefore, I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proclaim June 29, 2016 as Vietnam War Day, 50th anniversary in Houston, Texas. May God bless the fallen. May God bless the injured. May God bless the families. May God bless this country. May God bless the City of Houston.